job, Tata. Good job.
I think Tata Motors missed it out.
You know what? I'm seriously surprised. Rear's space was much better compared to the Safari.
So you might think that this is the Tata Harrier. Hi guys, welcome to Pit Stop. We have the all new 2021 Tata Safari. So we are driving it in Bangalore and we are gonna do a detailed test of this new Safari. Like, we want to really understand how much of a Safari is this car. So welcome to the review, guys. Before getting into the video, please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications, and please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Time for an exterior tour. So you might think that this is the Tata Harrier, but it's not. This is the Tata Safari, and with lots of changes and added premiumness. I'll tell you what's all. So from the front end, we have this tri-arrow design which comes in chrome, which looks very premium, and as usual this car has got immense amount of road presence, which I'm very much happy about, and quite a striking design it is, right? So the best elements is this multifunctional DRLs. It looks striking, and there is a chrome element running throughout the car, and here also right below the projector, xenon projector headlamps, we have a chrome lining. So overall it's like, adding premiumness to the Harrier, or maybe the Safari, you can call it that way. So the major change, if you ask me, is the increase in the alloy wheel size. So from 17, this car has got 18-inch alloys. That means that the ride height will be slightly changed. As usual, piano black finished side mirrors with turn indicators, and the best part is large doors. Large doors means, ingress and egress will be extremely comfortable and easy, and large side windows will add roominess inside the car. And the major change is the third quarter, is here in the third quarter of the Tata Safari. So here we have a Safari badging on chrome, and the roof rails are designed this way to give that old Safari look. So what happens is that compared to Harrier, the headroom will be, the third row headroom will be bigger and much more comfortable in the Safari. So that's why this area is designed like this. So that also is like, very good thought, because compared to the old Safari gets a very good headroom even in the second and the third row. So same like that, this new Safari also will be having a very good headroom in the second and third row. That's a very good thing. And coming to the rear part, rear end, there is nothing special actually. We have a chrome plated Safari badging which looks nice, and overall this is how it looks at the rear. We have got rear view camera, rear wipers, defoggers and everything. If you open the boot, here we have a small utility space. I wouldn't call this as a boot space at all, but the seats are 50-50 split. If you fold these seats something like this, okay, so something like this, you will get enormous amount of boot space. So it's properly usable. So as of now, this is the only space if you get. Once you use all the third rows, keep all the third rows upwards. So guys, it's time for an interior tour. So the interior tour of the all new Safari, and from where to start, I'll tell you the major changes compared to the Harrier, because we get very premium looking white leather seats. So that means that you will have to be extra careful in terms of maintenance, because if you don't maintain, the white seats will get spoiled. So just make a note of it, you Safari buyers. And another major difference is there is an electronic handbrake instead of a pull type old handbrake lever. So it's situated here. That actually looks pretty neat. And everything else is more or less the same. Instead of the brown wooden finish here, we get almost a black sort of finish, and everything is pretty neat and spacious and airy and everything. My favorite part is the JBL music system, which gives you an excellent experience
plus the digital instrument cluster, which looks very neat if you ask me. It's a mix of digital and analog meter. And what else to say here? Yes, as usual, we don't have space here in the mobile pad area. If you want to keep something and if you want to take something from here, that gives you a feel of a pretty much a congestion there. In such a spacious car, they could have designed this area in a better way, is what I feel. Overall, very plush, very luxurious, very comfortable, along with quite a big panoramic sunroof, which has got all the features. It has got an anti-pinch feature. It has got suppose if you stop the car and walk away, automatically the sunroof closes. So all those features it comes with. And it's the largest sunroof in its class, if I'm not wrong, and that adds a lot of airiness when you open it. Now it's a lot of sunlight coming in, that's why not opening it. So that's it about the front row. Let's take a look at the second row too. All right guys, so 2021 Safari. Okay, why is it a bit cramped? I felt the Harrier's space was much better compared to the Safari. But wait a second. Wow, this is like, the seats are slidable, and that is why. So why is the seats are slidable? Because there is a third row. That means that we need to give a bit of space for the rear occupants as well. So enormous amount of space as usual, and very plush, very premium. Overall, the experience here is very nice if you ask me. Wide seats, that only you will have to make a note of it. And other than that, large side windows and everything. We have got JBL speakers, AC vents, charging ports, everything is available here. Pretty impressed actually. The second row is like 60-40 split for easier access of the third row. So now it's time to check out the third row, because third row is very important. Like we will have to check how comfortable the third row is. Okay, so I have jumped inside the third row, and you know what? I'm seriously surprised. Why? Because I seriously thought this will be a 5+2 seater, especially for the kids or somebody, but surprisingly, I'll show you. Me being a 6-foot guy, I've got enough headroom. I don't have much complaints about the headroom. I don't have much complaints about the legroom either, because being a third row of the SUV, this feels like okay-ish. For average sized adults, 2 people can comfortably sit here. So it's like Tata seriously surprised me with the third row spacing and the third row comfort. Not just that, we have got 2 charging ports here, and a small cup holder. Here we get a small utility space with a net finish. This side we have this AC blower controls. So that means that everything is like they have seriously taken care for the third row people. And there is something else as well. Just take a look. Here we have a reading lamp, especially for the third row passengers. So that is quite special. Seriously, I didn't think that the third row will be comfortable like this. Seriously, I'm impressed with the Safari's third row. Seriously guys, good job Tata, good job. Now I'm gonna show you how you can fold the seats to get into the third row. So it's like a very easy mechanism. You see the pull lever here, just pull this and automatically it folds. Keep the thing pulled, automatically the seat folds all the way like this. So we have good spacing to enter into the third row. Very impressed with the third row guys, seriously, good job. There is a 6-seater variant also available in the all new Safari. I told you, right? Lots of luxury, lots of premiumness. So captain seats in the middle row, which is slidable. You can adjust as per your comfort. Like you can have a very blissful experience traveling in the all new Safari. It's like very premium feel I'm getting from a Safari. I have never ever dreamt of a situation that I'll be getting so much premiumness in a Safari. It's a lot of luxury and everything is like injected in the new Safari. So that's what I would like to mention. Bucket seat variant,
captain seat variant, I'm pretty much comfortable. The seats are very good. So for long journeys, it will be nice actually. I don't have any complaints regarding the seat either. We have some nice handrest as well. Okay, it's super cool, super cool. I don't have any complaints here though. Seriously, good job. So this is the engine bay, guys, very neatly designed, and we have a Cryotech badging. 170 badging is available here. Heat pads available here. It's very neat, but one thing which is missing is that the old Safari got a hydraulic bonnet push. That means that, you know, once you open it up, it will stand like this without a lever. But the new Safari has to be kept like this using a lever. So that was a very convenient feature which is available in the Safari, Safari Storm and all. But why is it not available in the 2021 Safari? I think Tata Motors missed it out. Really? Okay. Driving the 2021 Tata Safari, 2-liter diesel engine, same as that of the Harrier, 170 PS of maximum power and 350 Newton meters of torque. So as usual, it's a very plush ride. You know, just like the old Safari, the new Safari also loves bad roads. Nothing to worry about that. You can actually drive the Tata Safari all the way from South India to all the way to North India. You need not worry anything. The car is solid. It feels composed. I don't have any sort of complaints regarding the Safari. Just one complaint, that Tata didn't provide the 4-wheel drive variant yet, but hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe, who knows, Tata might be bringing that. So let's keep it for a later story. But as of now, the Safari is very similar to the Harrier, but even more plush, even more luxurious than the Harrier is what I would like to mention. It's just a joy to drive this, because, you know, torque is available right from the lower RPM, and it's really a punchy engine. There is a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed automatic. So it's like, you know, triple digit speeds you are driving. You feel very much confident, you know, planted to the road. Okay, you will think that this being such a big SUV, the braking will not be that good, but you make a try, you will feel that confidence while braking. Overall, in terms of safety, in terms of performance, this car is just wow. Because, you know, I'm seriously loving the way it performs. Especially for people who are going for long drives, especially for people who has got quite a big family, and, you know, for them the Safari will be a very good car, because, you know, I'm seriously surprised with the way the third row seating is done. I really thought it will be fit only for children, but it's not. You can fit 2 adults over there, and I'm seriously surprised about that fact. You know, I'm gonna drive over something, and just as easy as that, very plush, nothing to worry. I don't need to even slow down for speed breakers. The suspension is very nice, and being an SUV, of course there will be body roll, and yes, there is body roll. If you drive around the corner, you will feel the body roll, but that is okay, right? This being an SUV, of course you will have body rolls. You cannot drift around the corner, or you cannot, you know, this is not a corner carving mission. But other than that, it has got all the macho styling of an SUV. It has got a proper ruggedness, not as rugged as the old Safari, but very plush, premium and comfortable compared to all the competitors. This is going to do well in the market if Tata can price it well. I'm impressed, same as like that of the Harrier, but the third row spacing is what, you know, really surprised me. So it's done in a very neat way. So regarding the driving part, as usual, we have got 3 driving modes: City, Eco and Sport mode, and this terrain responsive systems, we can select it. So that is also very much usable, and the gear lever, everything is like so solid. You just, gear shifts are pretty smooth. I don't have seriously any complaints regarding the Tata Safari in terms of driving, in terms of performance.
This is such a joy to drive. I'm driving at triple digit speeds. Wow, such a joy, such a joy. This car just, you know, it can do 1,000 kilometers in a day without even a sweat. And the diesel is like, you know, very impressive diesel engine. Very impressive diesel engine. 2-liter engine, 170 PS of power. Quite nice guys. Safari is a good car. But you know, at some point of time you will feel that it's not similar to the older Safari. But if you want a 7-seater variant of the Harrier, if you have got a bigger family or if you have got more people to carry, then this is the car for you.
So a day driving the all new Tata Safari. This is the 6-seater variant, this is the 7-seater variant. So the thing I am surprised about is the third row spacing. Actually, it's pretty impressive if you ask me. For my size, I was pretty comfortable, and for long journeys, this is such a brilliant SUV. I am seriously impressed, and I am sure that Tata Motors will come with a very competitive pricing, just like their other cars. And the Safari, compared to the Harrier, it's even more plush, even more luxurious, even more premium. And you know, altogether I am pretty much liking the way the car is. And if you ask me, it is entirely different from the old Safari, because the old Safari was, you know, like it was even more rugged, even more raw, I would say. But coming to 2021, the new Safari, it's badged. The nameplate is taken from the old Safari, and the new Safari is like more like a plush and premium experience. And it's like a mile muncher. You can drive it all the way from south to north without any sort of hiccups. 1,000 kilometers or 1,500 kilometers in a day, this car can do it with utmost luxury and utmost comfort. So that's the way they have designed and they have brought the all new Safari. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we guys will be waiting for the pricing, fingers crossed. So hopefully good pricing will come for the Tata Safari. So that's it guys about today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications, and please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. So take a test drive of the Safari and let us know in comments how do you like the new Safari. Bye bye.